Michael, I have a question that I think a lot of people experience. Why do you think some people act so different when they speak English?
Different? How do you mean?
Like, they're funny and relaxed in their native language, but the moment they switch to English, they become so serious and robotic.
Oh man, yes. I've totally noticed this. It's like they completely change personalities.
Welcome back to Native English Skills. Today, Emily and Michael are diving into something that probably resonates with every single English learner watching. Why your personality seems to disappear when you speak English, and more importantly, how to actually fix it.
Because here's the truth. You're not actually changing. Your English is just catching up.
So let's talk about this. What do you think is actually happening when someone becomes quiet or different in English?
I think it comes down to two things. First, your brain is working so hard to think of the words, form the grammar, and make sure you're saying it right that there's no mental energy left for your personality.
So it's like your brain is full?
Exactly. Your personality takes the back seat because you're too busy thinking about the mechanics of English.
And what's the second thing?
Fear. Even if you know you could be funny or confident in English, there's this fear that you'll say something wrong or sound weird. So people play it safe and become this safer, quieter version of themselves.
That makes so much sense. It's like a safety mechanism.
Exactly. And the frustrating part is that native speakers can hear this. They can tell you're being different from your real self.
Which then makes people even more self-conscious. It's like a cycle.
You know what's interesting? I met this woman from Brazil who was absolutely hilarious in her own language. Like, she could make anyone laugh in 5 seconds.
And in English?
In English, she was almost silent, super formal. You would never know she had this amazing sense of humor.
But she was probably so aware of it, right?
Oh, she told me exactly that. She said, I'm funny, but not in English. And I was like, you're just as funny in English. You just need to feel safe enough to be yourself.
How did you change that?
She started speaking English more casually, less scripted. She let herself mess up, and slowly her personality started coming through.
That's actually really encouraging to hear.
I think there's another thing, though. Even if someone's not scared, they might feel like they don't have the vocabulary to express their personality.
That's a really good point.
Like, maybe you know how to tell a joke in your language because you know exactly which words to use and the timing is perfect, but in English, you're searching for words, and by the time you find them, the joke is ruined.
Oh man, that's so accurate. You lose in translation, right? The joke doesn't land the same way.
Exactly. And then you feel like you're not funny in English, but you're not funny. You just don't have the toolkit yet.
And here's the thing. You build that toolkit by speaking, by trying, by telling jokes, even if they bomb.
Which brings us to something I want to talk about. What if someone said they're waiting until their English is better to be themselves?
Ooh, that's a trap. You know why?
Why?
Because your personality doesn't develop separately from your English. They develop together. The more you speak, the more your personality comes through, and the more fluent your English becomes.
So you can't separate them.
No, and you definitely can't wait. That's like saying, I'll be myself once my English is perfect, but your English won't become perfect until you're fully yourself.
You keep saying things like, your personality comes through. What exactly does that phrase mean?
It means your true self becomes visible or obvious. Like when someone stops hiding who they really are, that's when their personality comes through yet.
So if I'm normally joking around, but I'm being serious in English, my real personality isn't coming through yet?
Right, you're hiding it. Not intentionally, but it's not showing.
Are there other ways to say that?
Yeah, you could say, let your personality shine, or show your true colors, or even just be yourself. They all basically mean the same thing. Stop hiding.
I like show your true colors. That sounds strong.
It is. And here's another one that's useful. When someone is putting on a front, it means they're pretending to be someone they're not.
So if I'm being fake in English, I'm putting on a front?
Exactly. And most English learners do this without even realizing it.
Because they're scared?
Or nervous, or unsure. But once you recognize you're doing it, you can stop.
So we have personality comes through, true colors, and putting on a front. These are useful phrases.
They are. And the more you use them, the more natural they sound, which is another example of personality developing through English.
Okay, so how do we actually fix this? How do we make sure our personality comes through in English?
I think the first step is being aware of it. Just notice when you're being less yourself in English.
Like, how do you notice?
Pay Pay attention to how you feel. Are you overthinking every sentence? Are you speaking in a flat voice? Are you not making jokes or sharing opinions you normally would?
So it's about noticing the difference between how you are in your native language and how you are in English.
Yes, once you notice, you can change it.
What's the actual change, though?
Start small. Use one phrase that matches your personality. If you're naturally sarcastic, try a sarcastic comment. If you're funny, make a joke, even if it's not perfect.
And it doesn't have to be funny or sarcastic, just anything that's you.
Right, maybe you're serious or thoughtful or energetic. Whatever your personality is, let that show in English.
But doesn't that risk making mistakes?
Absolutely. You'll probably mess up some jokes, you'll use the wrong word, your sarcasm might not land perfectly, but that's how you learn.
So perfectionism is actually the problem.
It's the problem. You're so focused on being correct that you forget to be yourself.
I want to tell you a story. I met this guy who was learning English, and he told me something that stuck with me.
What did he say?
He said, I realized I was trying to sound like a textbook instead of trying to sound like me.
Oh man, that's perfect.
And it was true. He was using very formal English because he thought that's what he was supposed to do. He wasn't swearing, he wasn't using contractions, he wasn't using the phrases he actually used in his native language.
So he was boring himself.
Exactly. And boring everyone else. He switched to speaking more naturally using gonna, wanna, casual phrases. And suddenly, native speakers told him, okay, now we feel like we know you.
That's the key right there. When you start speaking naturally, people feel like they know the real you.
And ironically, when you stop trying to be perfect, you actually improve faster. Because you're practicing actual English, not textbook English. Let me give 3 quick things people can do right now.
Yes, let's do it.
Number 1, notice the difference. For one day, pay attention to how you are in your native language. Then notice how different you are in English. Just observe it.
No judgment, just notice.
Number 2, use one phrase or expression that feels like you. If you're sarcastic, say something sarcastic. If you're direct, be direct.
And it can be small. It doesn't have to be a whole funny story.
Number 3, accept that you'll make mistakes. In fact, embrace it. If you make a grammar mistake while being your authentic self, that's a win.
Because you're being yourself and improving English at the same time.
Exactly. Now, I want you to try something. Pause the video for 30 seconds.
Think about your personality in your native language. What are 3 words that describe how you are?
Are you funny, serious, energetic, quiet, thoughtful, sarcastic?
Just pick 3 words.
Now think about those same 3 words in English. How much of that personality shows up in your English?
It's okay if it's not as much. Most English learners deal with this.
The fact that you're aware of it means you can change it.